Amesh Adalja is a senior scholar at Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security. He joins us now live via Skype from Pittsburgh. When we say this is a mystery virus, it's part of a fairly common group, isn't it? Why are people saying that they've never seen anything like this before?
Well, we had known before that there were several coronaviruses that could infect humans. All but two of them caused common cold-like symptoms in most people. And what happened with this outbreak was this coronavirus was one that wasn't part of that group that had infected humans before. So it is novel in the sense that this is the first time we've identified this particular strain of coronavirus infecting humans, and that always gets people worried because of the history of SARS and Middle East respiratory syndrome.
But at the moment, it appears as though this virus isn't transmittable from human to human, is it?
It doesn't appear that it's widely transmissible between human to human, but there is some suggestion that it might be possible. We have seen cases in individuals who did not have contact with the seafood market. For example, cases that are in Thailand and Japan, both did not have contact with the market. So there may be some limited human to human, but it's not spreading very efficiently, and that's a good thing.
So where do viruses like this come from?
Coronaviruses are widespread in the animal kingdom, and we've seen with both SARS and MERS that they can spill in from bats into other organisms like civet cats, camels, for example, with MERS. So we're really desperately trying to understand where this is coming from in that seafood market, which animal. There were some environmental samples positive in the seafood section, but there are other animals that are housed there. So there really is a lot of epidemiological detective work that needs to be done to figure out where this virus originated.
We heard about authorities screening passengers who are arriving at JFK in San Francisco and LA, taking their temperature and asking them questions. But how do authorities keep a lid on a public health crisis like this and stop a virus like this from spreading?
You have to be very proactive and spring into action very quickly. And we're seeing that right now with all of the travel screening going on and with the investigation going on in China. So the quicker you can actually understand what caused this virus to emerge and if this is transmitting between humans, how severe the infections are, the faster you can spring into action and get that information out to the world and public health authorities, the better chance you have of stopping it from spreading.
Amesh, this all sounds pretty frightening. Are people right to be concerned, to be worried about this, or is there some good news hidden in amongst all of this fear?
This is definitely something people should be concerned about, especially public health authorities, but there's no reason for panic. Right now, we haven't seen this have the type of spread that we saw with SARS. We know, for example, that healthcare workers have not been infected in China, and healthcare workers are sort of the canaries in the coal mine. They're the sentinel people who get infected when something is transmissible. So it doesn't appear that this will pose a risk to the everyday people, and there is a very strong link to that seafood market, which has since been closed and cleaned. So hopefully this will be contained. And there is a lot of good news in this when you compare it to what happened with SARS. So I don't think that panic is warranted at this time.
Amesh, good to talk to you. Many thanks indeed. Amesh Adalja there in Pittsburgh.
Thank you.